Sitting here in Charlie Barefoot Studio here in Beulaville, North Carolina. I'm getting ready to film a bunch of stuff for these guys, and we're getting ready to do some interviews, and so I'm just waiting on them to get here, and this is awesome. I'm excited, and we're ready to do a bunch of stuff with them, and thank you for the opportunity. And oh wait, that's it pulling up right now. As soon as I do this little video, it's really cool. So here we go, folks. It'll be awesome. Doing good, doing good.
Yeah, I play rhythm guitar and about a little anything else that has to happen. And to my left, I have Gary Perkins, amazing drummer. Been drumming for years. Glad to have him with us. He keeps the beat going so we can all stay in line a little bit. Other than that, I'm here to see what we can get done and play some great music, and hope you fans will enjoy coming to see us play and hear what we got to say.
So, how long has this lineup been together? How long ago, and how did it come about?
It's been 3 years in the making. We started about 3 years ago, wasn't it, Gary?
Yes, sir.
About 3 years ago, we started. Been through many a change, but probably me and Gary been here about 3 years, the other two about a year and a half. Average in that neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? So, close to it. And doing very well. Finally, after experimenting with a lot of different musicians, great musicians, can't take any string from them. But when it comes to original music like we have, they just didn't have the heart. They didn't really see the vision that we see. So that took away from their ability to really get
I mean, that's
it.
a big, I've been in a lot of bands over the years. That's hard to find. You can find great players, but, not all of them are going to be on the same page. And I've heard you guys, and, what you guys got something special, so I'm pulling for you.
We have a great guy here with Eric Linwood, great guy. We had to straighten him out once in a while.
Yeah, I need to be
Drummer over
straightened out.
here, every now and then he messes up, had to cut his short tail off once in a while. You know what I'm saying? So, but as a whole, we got what the band needs now with the dedication, the belief, to know where we're headed. And what's your thoughts, Eric?
My thoughts go along the same line as Jerry, but I want to reflect a little bit about how, I got started in this band, to be honest with you, and Linwood as well, and Jerry. I got picked off of a band site, called Bandmates, and I had an AC/DC shirt on, and definitely didn't look like I'd be in a rock band like I am here. And Jerry calls me up, or sends me a message, I want you to come down and play for me. And I'm like, oh my God, I've never gone and played for anybody before other than my friends and people. So here I go. I go down to this warehouse, and there's three guys, and Gary's sitting here, and we had another gentleman there who's filling in for bass. And I remember pulling in and thinking, oh my goodness, these guys are not going to want me at all. And I got to tell the story because they've told it 100 times. So I'm really nervous, okay? So here I am. I'm shaking and everything, and he's like, okay, we're going to play these songs. I've never heard these songs. I thought we'd play something that I might know. No, we're going to play. Give me a G and a C. We're going to do the D. Now just follow after me, okay?
Just follow
So
me.
about 2 minutes in, or a minute, maybe not even been 10 seconds in, he stops. And when he stops, he looks at me and he says, son, you paid a lot of money for guitar lessons in your time, haven't you? And I looked at him. I said, yes, I have, Jerry.
It's funny.
He says, well, why don't we just start with, let's refigure out how to hold your damn pick. And I was like, because you're playing way too hard. We got to play softer. This music has a flow to it. So let's just back up here And about 3 seconds in my brain, I'm going, well, this will be the last time he has me come in. And at the end of the day, he's like, okay, well, we're going to see you on next Saturday or whatever it is. And I'm thinking, okay, I'll be here, And that's how I got here, And I was so blessed to be here, to be honest with you, because when Jerry gave me the message of what this band was about, what it really meant to him personally. Because this is Jerry, true Charlie Barefoot, but this is inspired by Jerry Quinn. These songs were written by Jerry Quinn. These songs are written to mean something, not just words.
All right, so let's stop right there.
Mm-hmm.
Which that will tie in right next to the right question.
Okay.
I think that's a good time and that's great. It's a great, story and great. I love hearing band stories. I've interviewed multiple bands before. So, Jerry, now you've told me, but for those that are watching, where did you, how did you come up with the name and Charlie Barefoot? I mean, come on now. I like it, but how the heck? I also like to find out how any band comes up with their names, So, but give us the background on that.
I was looking for a name. I've been thinking about one for a couple months. I went this way, that way, everywhere I could think of, and none of the name really sound like it should be what I felt like our music was headed to. Even though I was the only one at that time. Well, even the band, And laying in bed one night, I said, Lord, I need a name that stands out, that represents what the music that I'm trying to write and the sound we're trying to create is like. And all of a sudden, that name popped in my mind.
All right. So what are some of the biggest struggles you've had since you got the band going and the whole idea going? Because you've told me a lot of stuff, and y'all want to do a lot of things, and I'm on board with all of them. But I really want to know what's, and just based on our conversations, I'm curious on what some of your biggest struggles.
Oh, no problem. No problem about that. I stayed gone. I was living in Portsmouth, Virginia for 42 years, and I decided to come back to North Carolina. And Jerry called me one night. He asked me what I'd be interested in playing. And I said, I don't know, let me think about it. He wanted me to play rhythm guitar. I've been knowing Jerry a long time, basically all my life. And he called me. I said, let me think about it. So I did. I thought about it. About 2 days, he called him back and said, yeah, I gave it a try. And I come in, and he said, okay, I want you to start. The first thing you need to do is learn how to hold your pick. The first thing he told me, he said, you're hitting too hard. He said, you're hitting like somebody on the bass drum. I said, okay. I settled down. I started settling down. I started doing really good. Next thing I know, you're going to play bass. I said, what? Bass? I don't know anything about no bass. He said, you don't need to know. I'll show you. I said, okay. So I started playing bass, and that was sometime in 20 of December. And I played until August of 21, and I decided to quit because I didn't think I played this music. I didn't think I was good enough. So, make a long story short out of all this, he called me back. He said, you still want to play bass? I said, I tell you what, let me think about it. And I said, and me and my lady friend, we thought about it and everything. I said, I tell you what, we'll give it a shot and see what happens. So I come in, and I've been here ever since. That's back in June 6th of this year, 24, excuse me.
What about other member struggles? You mentioned something that you've gone through a few members till you got the right lineup, and talk a little bit about that.
I've been through a lot of them, and I tell you what I learned, with most of them, they are very good in what they do. Most of them are cover shows, cover bands, but when you put them behind that recording system, you into a studio where it's going to be played perfect, you can't have any extra sound in it. It scares them. You throw the headphones on them, when they hear in one ear what's playing, what they're playing in the other ear, they get scared. And a lot of them said, I can't do that. I'm not going to do that. So the odds of finding the right guys to fit was almost against you. But I kept going. Me and Gary, like I said, been here the longest. we have had a bunch of them with Gary.
Oh yes, sir.
We really had. We had some that I recorded, didn't know I recorded them, and play it back. They said that can't be me. I said, well, you just recorded it.
That recording button doesn't lie.
That doesn't lie.
It's very humbling.
And I would tell them, listen, if you let me work with you with this here, you got the goods. You just never recorded live what we're doing perfect with a professional style. You know, so we're professional. We're not a barroom band. And if it's going to be a barroom band, we'll shut the doors on it today. That's what I told them. And they've heard me say this right here. We're not a barroom band. Yeah. We're not going to sound like one. We're not going to be one. We're going to be a professional band that has professional music that sounds great no matter where we are. Where we on stage, where we in here, we conduct ourselves professionally. Isn't that right, guys?
Correct. Sir.
We don't, we don't drink, carry on, that kind of stuff. They do out off-site. That's a different story.
Keep it
But
professional.
here,
Keep
it's
it professional. Yes, sir.
And we've had some walk in, walk out, and say,
Yeah.
them guys are professional.
Yeah.
That's the title. We want that title because we've earned it one thing, but sitting behind that thing, they're teaching how to play. It ain't been easy, and we've had some got mad.
Yeah.
I've had some I had to run out because they got mad and showed the ring one thing and the other one. You know what I'm saying? That's who are theirs. They're lost. But hey, we got what we got. Thank God we have. We're doing great. Our music sounds good. They're very talented. And Limo's come a long ways. Eric has done the real great. Gary over there. We got to cut a short tail once in a while, but he does very great. I'm playing with you, Gary.
Well, look, we're short. We're real short on time. We're doing a two-parter to this. We've already discussed this, and y'all did great. Appreciate y'all giving me the opportunity to film y'all. Just a great bunch of guys, folks. And then we're gonna have some really cool stuff coming out real soon. We're gonna be working on a part 2 interview here real soon as well. So thank y'all very much. I hope y'all do a lot this year, and wishing the best for you all. They're going to be a great band, and they're going to be a lot to see and hear, and they got great music. Looking forward to seeing a whole lot from them this year. So.
Thank you very much.